What's going on, Geek Pit? Welcome to another episode of Geeking Out with the Metal Geek. I'm your host, the Metal Geek. It is freezing outside right now, but we got a hot podcast. We got a couple announcements to make right now, so let's kick it right now. So this Saturday, it's Wrestling Is Now, where Joey Conway will defend the Wrestling Is Now championship against former WWE superstar Lucha Lit Lince Dorado. Should be an amazing match. We got Hamlet Hertzu against PJ Savage. These guys are going to tear it up and kill each other. That's going to be another amazing match. Can't wait for that one. And you got so much more. So if you want to buy your tickets, click the QR code to buy those tickets today. But we got another amazing guest tomorrow. We got The Virus, which is going to be 4:30 p.m. U.S. time, 9:30 p.m. UK time. So make sure you tune to that one. That's going to be another hot podcast because Virus has a microphone. I'm a little scared, but, Geek's got a microphone as well, so you should be extra scared. So that's going to be another hot podcast, which is tomorrow, 4:30 and 9:30 UK time. So anyway, let's introduce the guest today. He is the one, the only, PJ Savage.
Hey, what's up, brother? How you guys doing, man? Glad to be back on the Metal Geeking Up podcast, baby.
What's going on? What's going on, dude? So, how have you been since the last time we were talking, man?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just grinding out here, just wrestling. It's always wrestling for me. It doesn't stop, man. The name value is starting to go up, and it's a lot of blessings coming my way. So, man, it's awesome, man. I love pro wrestling, and I'm happy where I'm at right now. I want to be more. I want more, and I'm on my way to get it.
Yeah. So the last time we saw you, well, it was actually let's rewind it back a little bit. About 2 to 3 months ago, you wrestled Joey Conway for the Wrestling Is Now championship. And Hamlet Hertzu cost you the Wrestling Is Now championship. Now, this Saturday, you have the opportunity to get even with Hamlet Hertzu. If we could,
yeah, man. Talk about getting sidetracked. Talk about being put on a detour road, man. Hamlet's been throwing all the monkey wrenches that he can, and every time I'm in front of Joey Conway, and every time I'm in front of the Wrestling Is Now World Heavyweight Championship, I'm always getting, excuse my language, I'm always getting fucked. So it's time, man. It's time to take Hamlet out. It's time to just put one in the back of Hamlet's head, and I'm going to hurt that man on Saturday night. I'm coming full force, full speed ahead. There's no stopping this train, man. I'm coming to hurt Hamlet and put him in the rearview, man. Last show, he put Steve Pena. It was supposed to be me and Hamlet. All of a sudden, he doesn't show up and puts me to go against an assassin in Steve Pena, who's on this show, man. And, yeah, I got the W. That was a war that I went through with Steve Pena. And now I'm here. I'm finally getting the Hamlet match. And after this match, I'm coming for what's rightfully mine. The Wrestling Is Now World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, because, you actually had a little bit of an interaction at the last show with Joey Conway. And it seems like your issues are not really done with Pena as well.
Yeah, I mean, Pena's a hitman, bro. Pena is one of those guys where, we're all New York guys. We all want to be the best guy out here. And if I want to be the best in New York, Pena is one of those guys who's going to be standing in my way. Pena is going to be a guy it's him and it's not me. It's two dogs fighting each other, just dog eat dog. And me and Pena, we professionally hate each other because we know we're in each other's way. And the same thing kind of goes for Joey Conway. He's just a sly bastard, man. He's got 85,000 tricks up his sleeve. He's got the slime balls. He's got the old vets. He's got guys from NYWC. He's got guys from here, guys from there. Hamlet. Every time I'm in front of Joey Conway, it's some crazy shit.
He's got somebody. He's got Alvin Alvarez over there. He's got Papa Don.
It's always something, man. It's always something. And look, all respect to Conway, man. He took out last show. He took out the Mecca. But I made it known, man, right after his match with the Mecca Brian Johnson, I stepped right into that ring and I beat the living shit out of Joey Conway because I am tired of the games. I'm tired of him running. I want my shot. I want my belt. I want that championship. That championship it should be here on my mantle. I'm collecting belts, it seems. But that's one belt, man. That's like the crown jewel that you just missing from the crown, man. So that's a belt that I want, and Conway has it. And Conway, the person, he knows how I feel about him, man. And everything is just it's in between those ropes, man. I want that belt. He has something I want. He's in my way.
It's like I was about to say. It seems like the one belt that's missing is the Wrestling Is Now championship, because you got the other 2 or 3 belts behind you right there. I believe that
man.
The Titan belt, I believe, right?
Yeah, Titan, Funhouse, Sanctuary, was IWA Heavyweight Champion, going after all these other belts, man. And it's like, oh man, that's just like the one belt that's just out my grasp. There's another one, the Invictus Pro Wrestling belt. That belt, Invictus is coming back though. They'll announce that soon, and I'm gonna get my chance at my belt. But there's so many. And look, I'm not Austin Aries right now. I'm not Ultimo Dragon. I'm not trying to come out here calling myself the belt collector. It's just whenever I walk into a promotion, I let it be known I want to be the best, and being the best is holding the best belt here. And I don't think it's no surprise that I'm holding all these championships now, but I want more because I want a contract, and I want to be on the face of everyone's poster. I want to be in all the marquee matchups. Like Joey Conway, I envy him. He wrestled Brian Johnson. He wrestled Lince Dorado because he holds that gold. I want to wrestle those guys. I want to wrestle Brian Johnson. I want to wrestle Lince. I want to wrestle every top name in this business that thinks they can take a championship from me. I want to wrestle them to show that I'm on their level and above it. So that's what it's all about, man. Holding the gold and being the guy that represents that company. So that's what it means to hold that championship. And Conway knows I want it. Maximos knows I want it. Everybody knows I want it. Oh man, but Hamlet's that monkey wrench, and he keeps just getting in my way. And the one of the things that I'm most excited about Saturday is it's home now. It's in New York. Like, this is cool. It's like Wynn's first show in New York. The promotion where it belongs. Like, every guy on that roster is basically a New York guy.
It's true.
every guy in that roster is a New York guy. So it's pretty awesome, man. It's pretty awesome. So to be here, the first show for Wynn in New York, it's like the start of a new era, and hopefully people know that the start of this new era is going to have my face smack dab in the middle of the Wynn. And not to mention the end of an era, the end, whatever the hell they are, whoever the hell they are, they know they got to grab with the Maximos.
They mess with you. You mess with you too. They mess with you.
Now they got to gripe with me. Now they're firmly in my line of sight. And they're in my crosshairs now, and I guarantee you now, I got a lot of people I got to take out now. I'm just firmly in the middle of every goddamn story at Wynn, and I'm fighting everybody. But that's who I am, and that's what I do, man. So, nothing new.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, you're in every storyline. Like, it seems like your beef with Pena is not done, or I guess he's still got something to prove against you, probably. So.
Yeah, man. You got Pena, you got me and Conway, you got me and Chris Cage. There's something there. There's something there. Me and Face, there's a lot there. Me and Pena, there's still a lot there. Me and Brando Lee. Brando Lee's one of the kids I trained. There's something there. Ichiban's a guy I want to face. So I gotta fight with everybody. Now I gotta fight with the End and the Hamlet and all these guys, and it's gonna be an interesting 2024 for Wrestling Is Now with BJ Savage firmly in that company.
The question now I gotta ask, Geek has to ask, when is PJ Savage gonna finally come to Long Island to wrestle, man?
Man, you know what? I haven't really reached out to any of the promotions out there, and it's not because I don't want to wrestle out there. I know, and this is just me shooting from the hip, I know the Long Island's very close, like very tight knit. It's hard to break in over there unless you're a student to one of those schools or you're from that area. It's hard to really, like, for an outsider like me being from the city to break into theirs. So it's tough, but I want it to happen. it needs to happen next year. I definitely want it to happen next year. I never wrestled on Long Island. So hopefully this is something that could get done this year, man. Hopefully.
I mean, even an appearance in one of the promotions in Long Island would be pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like a cup of coffee would be pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, man. And I'm all about doing business and expanding the brand. And 2024 for me, it's going to be a lot of brand building. And I'll tell you guys here now, come mid-December, basically late December into 2024, it's basically going to be a light rebranding for me. Just a new logo, new gear, new whole bunch of things coming in and bringing in 2024 the right way, the new way, and it's the perfect way to start in and break into new territories. And I put out that post. I said it's time for me to make some more debuts, and 2023 I was a lot more selective, and I just wanted to be at places I knew that I could focus and really hone in on those promotions and things that I was doing with them. So now I'm kind of going back to 2022 PJ, who's just going everywhere and debuting everywhere. If you got a ring, you put it up. I'm gonna show up, and I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna take your best guy out. So there's gonna be a lot more matches in store for 2024. So I can't wait.
Yeah, Geek's trying to get into more promotions. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Because I got T-shirts out now, so you know.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I'm trying to get into more promotions, but you know, it's hard. You know,
I can definitely help you out with that, man. Just shoot me a message after the podcast. Let me know what you're into, and I'm in with a lot of promotions. I'm in with a lot of promotions, and a lot of promotions I call home, man. I got a bunch of them that go home. There's Titan Championship Wrestling, which you mentioned before. There's Invictus Pro Wrestling. There's IWA, Chosen Pro Wrestling. There's so many promotions that I'm with that I'm really trying to help just build up and put on the map. And we need podcasters like you and people that would help spread the word of the brand. So definitely.
I want to help as much as I possibly can. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's what it's all about right there, you know? So speaking of the Wrestling Is Now show, it's like not too far. This is like the perfect area. Queens, New York is the perfect area because then you're going to have people from the city. You're going to have people from Long Island. You're going to have that whole mix. And if people want to travel from Jersey, they could travel from Jersey to come to the show as well. But, you know, you had that perfect mix right there. And I think Queens is just the perfect area because not only that, you got the trains over there and you got everything. So I think it's just a perfect area.
Yeah, especially the Long Island crowd. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump for the Long Island crowd. That's a hop, skip, and a jump for the city crowd, the Bronx crowd. So it's definitely the meeting place. And the Elks Lodge, it's a famous building for us in New York City. And to have a win in that building, and no disrespect to any of the promotions that have been running there, but Win is a very high caliber promotion, and to have them in that building now is pretty awesome, man. And hopefully it becomes a home for the Wrestling Is Now roster.
I think we're gonna kill it, you guys. You guys are gonna kill it on Saturday, man. You know, I believe. Geek is a firm believer right there that you guys are gonna kill it. So, and anyway, so I don't know if you saw the movie The Marvels. What was your overall thought?
No, I haven't seen The Marvels yet. I definitely haven't seen it. Marvel with me is so convoluted. It's so like it's all over the place for me, man. Endgame after Endgame, and then I forgot I think I watched the Thor movie after that. It's just all over. The shows is where they lost me, man. I think I watched. What did I watch? The Scarlet Witch one. I watched that, and then Loki season 1. Which I'm interested in watching season 2. I haven't started season 2 yet. And then there was one more show after. What was that other? There was another show going right after the Scarlet show.
There was a Captain America.
No, Captain America. Anyway, I watched one of those shows and fucking got lost for me. And then the last Doctor Strange movie just like
done.
It was a mind bender, bro. And I was just like, I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. It's tough to like get invested anymore. It's just really hard.
The Marvels wasn't that good, but you had to stay for that post-credit scene. There's a little bit of hope in that post-credit scene right there.
What's the hope? Please let me know. Please tell me. Screw the audience.
Do you don't want the
Spoiler.
You want the spoiler? Spoiler alert for those that don't want to hear it. The X-Men was in the post-credit scene.
Oh, okay. All right. About damn time. I mean, we knew that was coming. I mean, hopefully that's kind of like a restart and getting into it. I remember I heard rumors that they were going to redo the Avengers or bring back the old Avengers cast. I think for me, that would be the selling point to come back and really like invest into these movies. One of the things, I just got to state this, right? I got to state this. When it comes to like comic books, movies, TV shows, why they always have to mess with the character? Or they always have to like kill off a character. Like every time I watch a Batman movie, I remember the Christopher Nolan trilogy. It was always, is Batman gonna die? Is Batman gonna die? And then, are we gonna end it? Why, man? Like, why? I don't want to see this end. Like, no one wants to see this end. I don't give a shit about Nightwing taking a mantle. I want Bruce Wayne. That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of the changeover. And like with Avengers, I feel like with Marvel in general, I feel like that's where they messed up. Once they killed off Iron Man, it was just like, I get it. I get why, but like, I don't need change. I don't want to see changeover. When Captain America, when Falcon became Captain America, I was just like, I don't give a shit about Captain America. Like, this is not my Cap. Like, let me get a Steve Rogers show. I'll watch the shit out of that. Yeah. Why give me Falcon as Cap? Like, I don't go look. And this is my thing to those Hollywood writers and people up there. Look at the numbers the comics are doing. There's only this certain amount of the comics. I used to work in a comic company, and like every time they would change over. I remember when Thor went from being Thor to a woman. It went into shit sales. Yeah, they made a couple news articles, but the sales went to shit. Like, it was horrible. Why keep changing it up? Like recently, the Spider-Man game, the Spider-Man 2, played the crap out of the Spider-Man 2 game. And at the end, Miles Morales goes, yes, I'll take care of the city now. Pete's like, oh, no, I'm just going to not be Spider-Man. I'm going to be Peter Parker for a little while. Who the fuck asked for that? No one asked for that. Give Miles his own spin-off game. That's great. Spider-Man is Peter Parker for me. I'm sorry. I'm just one of those guys that likes the original take. I don't like it when they change the character. Like, why introduce Batman, this iconic character that's been around for 50, 60 years, and then go, nah, it's not Bruce Wayne no more. It's another guy. No one wants to see that. I invested into this guy for a reason. Like, I hate the turnover. I hate when they try to change characters. It's icky. It's icky for me. I hate that shit, man.
Man, I agree with you on that one so much because I feel every single character just changed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like honestly, and this is why I'm not that excited for X-Men. Because
they're gonna mess it up. They're gonna mess it up. Right?
They're gonna fuck it up. And this is how they're gonna mess it up. This is exactly how they're gonna mess it up. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. And this is gonna be the one thing that makes me just throw everything out.
Is it Disney? You think it's Disney? Is it Disney that's gonna fuck it up, or
it could be? It could be Disney. I mean, they want to introduce all the change and to do, more diverse set of characters, which is great. Just make new characters. Like, you don't have to make all the original characters diverse and erase the history. Like, I'm invested in those characters. I don't care if he's white, black, brown. I don't care what. I'm invested.
A woman, man, whatever, right?
Yeah, like I'm invested in Peter Parker. And back to the X-Men thing, where they're gonna lose me is they're gonna do the first movie and everything's gonna be great, and whoever the hell plays Wolverine, it's got to be perfect.
It's gonna be Hugh Jackman. It's gonna be Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman is great. I actually heard the rumor about Daniel Radcliffe, and I wouldn't mind that if he could pull off the angriness and buff it up. I wouldn't mind that. But this is going to be my issue. If Wolverine's just a segue to X-23, his daughter, and then she gets the Wolverine movies, I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit. Like, they're going to fuck up Wolverine. One of my favorite characters of all time. I know it's going to happen. And it's going to be X-23 as Wolverine. And the moment they do that, I'm done with comic book movies forever. I'm just sticking to the comics.
What I'm happy about, though, is Kelsey Grammer's back as Beast.
Yeah, that's dope as hell. I love that. And like even seeing that they're still using some of the older characters, It's really cool. It's really cool. I just hate them changing the characters. I just don't like it. I hate it. I don't care if it's a man, woman. I want the original character. That's it. I remember even recently, not recently, it was like almost 5-6 years ago. Spawn. Spawn's one of my favorite characters.
They're redoing that too.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
There we go. Right.
Bro, like, and I know Jamie Foxx is gonna play Spawn, which is like, okay, great. As long as it's Al Simmons, I'm happy. But in the comic books, they changed Spawn to the white guy, and I was just like, no, this is not Spawn. It's not Al Simmons. I'm invested in Al Simmons, the storyline behind it, his wife, his daughter, white getting after him and all that crazy shit. It's like, no. And when they announced the Spawn movie and they said it was Al Simmons, Jamie Foxx doing it, I don't know like if it's actually gonna happen, but if it does, I'll be all in if it's Al Simmons. If it's somebody else, I'm not watching it, bro. Like, I'm just like, no, I'm not into it. I'm just not into it. It's not for me.
The Blade movie, I can't wait for that. They first thing announced it's going to be PG-13, which I have no problem with it being PG-13 because if it's a kick-ass movie, that's all I care about. There are some really good movies that are PG-13, so I wouldn't mind it. And there's some bad movies that are. There are some bad movies that are really bad movies.
And I don't mind, like, the rated R stuff, like, they always piggyback towards the Deadpool talk. The Deadpool movies were great. They were rated R. It was their own little niche. They were amazing, though. Like, I love those movies, but not all of them could be that. And then, oh, man, the Blade movie, I'm iffy on it because the originals are so near and dear to my heart.
It's going to be because Disney's going to fuck it up again, like you said. Right?
Man, it's like it's so dark and underworld-ish, and it's like, okay, all right, I hope so, but Morbius was pretty bad. Oh, Skills, what's up, brother? What's up, baby?
How's it going? But yeah.
I'm just tired. I'm tired of them changing up my favorite characters, bro. I'm just like when Thor was about to become a woman in the movie. It was like, Thor is one of my favorites. You gonna mess that up? Get out of here. I'm not watching that, man.
My favorite Spider-Man, though. I thought the last Spider-Man, the Across the Spider-Verse was pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, wait, Across the Spider-Verse, the animated film?
Yeah, the animated one, yeah.
Yeah, the animated was great. I took my kids to go see it. It was. I hate cliffhanger endings like that. I just absolutely hate it. And I know I got washed away. They got even more enhanced about being messed up because of the strike. But I absolutely hate cliffhanger endings like that. For that, just making a show. The ending was just too shitty for me. I didn't like it.
You didn't like the ending?
It wasn't an ending. It was a to be continued. I hate to be continued. You could give me a to be continued, but give me some finality to the storyline, you know?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? Because it's like you want some finality because you're sitting there 2.5 hours. You're invested in that show, and then
you don't give me an ending.
And you're like, what the fuck? I thought I was going to get an end game result right there, you know?
Yeah, no.
I invested 2.5 hours in this movie, and that's what you give me.
And the movie was great. The movie had a great premise. It was amazing. I love how the movie's from Miles. Like, I don't mind it. Peter's in the background. I don't mind stuff like that. If you want to make a Miles movie, amazing. I'll watch it. Just don't make Miles the main Spider-Man. Like, no, it's Peter Parker, bro. Stop messing with my childhood. Like, stop messing with it, man. It just hurts.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So, but yeah, I know delving from Across the Spider-Verse. Have you seen the new Goosebumps or no?
No, I haven't watched that. I'm afraid to watch that because,
dude, like it is good. It's good.
Okay, if you're gonna tell me it's good, and I know you like some of the original stuff, I'll probably give it a shot. But I used to love the original Goosebumps stuff, man.
It's darker. It's a lot darker. Okay,
all right. As long as it ain't cartoony, I'm cool. I could get into this now.
It's like it's Goosebumps. If it was like, it's aimed at kids. The show is aimed at kids. But the thing is, this show is like a kid show, but it's dark.
Yeah, because the movies was kind of bad.
The movie was cartoony, was way cartoony. This show was very dark.
I could do it then. I could get into
I
it.
loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And my niece, she loved it too. She's like, "This is good." You know, the show is so good. It's so good. I like the way they did it, but my only complaint, I'm not spoiling anything. My only complaint is a lot of the books. They changed a lot of stuff on the books. I didn't like that, but it was good. The show, I would recommend it.
All right, I'll give it a shot. I'll definitely give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Anything you recommend, or?
Oh man, for me, honestly, it's so weird. So like, for me, it's for my form of entertainment, it's either video games, or I'm reading my whatever book I'm reading, or like if in a manga phase.
What games are you playing right now?
Well, right now, shit, I'm stuck on Call of Duty. I know everybody said it was like the worst Call of Duty in the world, but it wasn't. It's so good. It's so addicting. Because basically, if you like Modern Warfare 3 from 2008, it's basically the same game, just completely rehatched and Terminal's back, and it's so good. And while I'm kind of hooked into it, I just told you my love for Spawn, and Spawn's one of the operators in the game you get to play with.
What?
To unlock. Yeah, bro, it's so good. It's so good. I wish
you can play as Spawn.
Yes, bro. Yes. You can play as Spawn, as Violator, both forms of Violator. Like, it's so good. It's so good. It's a guy from the comics, Gaia. They put her in it. It's so fucking good. And like going through the progression and locking the characters, getting the final Spawn with the cape. It's so dope, bro. It's so dope. And then there's like a Necro gun that shoots Necro. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty hooked on it just because I wanted to unlock all the Spawn stuff. So I killed out that battle pass. I finished it. The story mode's okay. Playing Call of Duty is Call of Duty. But it's fun though. If you played it in the past, if you're one of those guys who was hooked on it back like when it was on the original 360, you're gonna love this game. It's like the best it's ever been. The maps are still there. It's mad reminiscent. And then there's a couple other games I'm throwing in there. Like I'm playing Like a Dragon Gaiden, the new one that just dropped.
Yeah.
That one's pretty fun. I'm finishing up Assassin's Creed. I got Alan Wake. I gotta finish that up. I haven't even started the new Alan Wake, to be honest. So I'm about to dive into that. And damn, there's one more game I'm pretty much forgetting that I'm playing right now. And of course, I just finished the Spider-Man game. Spider-Man 2.
I'm actually thinking about getting a PS5.
Yeah, you should, man. Like either I have both. I literally have every system. I have my Switch is right behind me. I have like 4 Switches in my house.
Yeah. This
is the special edition Mario Switch. Like this is my baby. Fuck the OLED Switch. This is my baby. And then I got the Nintendo Switch games. I haven't touched that, like Mario, the Wonderland, the new one that just came out. I haven't even played the new Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I've just been so stuck on my console. And then I have a Steam Deck. I have a Steam Deck where I remote play my PlayStation and my Xbox. So it's like my Steam Deck's like my god tier for me because I get the remote. You know how like the PlayStation Portal just came out?
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's to remote play your PlayStation.
So it's their version of Switch. It's basically their version of Switch.
Not really. So remote play is very different. Remote play is like I'll have it on my TV, but let's say like I'm at home with my wife. My wife wants to use the TV. She wants to watch something. My kids, they want the TV. I'll pull out my Steam Deck, or you pull out the PlayStation Portal, and now you turn on your PlayStation, and the screen's on your Portal now.
Crazy.
So you're still playing from your system, but now it's on wherever you at around the house. And I know with the Portal you can connect away from the house. But my Steam Deck, I got that shit way back when, and my Steam Deck does both. It plays my Xbox and my PlayStation. So like, I'll be on my Steam Deck in my bed about to knock out. I'm playing Call of Duty, get a little tired of it, and I switch out. Now I'm playing Spider-Man on the PlayStation. Then I go back and now I'm playing Forza on my Xbox all on my Steam Deck. Like the Steam Deck, if you're a gamer, the Steam Deck is like the greatest like investment you can make just to set up all the remote plays on there. And I do want to get the PlayStation Portal just because my son is getting into gaming now. My little man Lucas, and he's always wanting to play on my Steam Deck. He's trying to remote play with me, and it sucks. Like if I'm remote playing now, he wants to remote play, and my wife has a TV. I don't have shit now, so it's like, damn, I'm gonna have to get the PlayStation Portal so I can have two out here, or another Steam Deck even. But I kind of do want the Portal, man. It looks nice.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because now conversation I want to ask you also is some people. This was at the last Win show. Some people say I don't want to get controversy here, but some people say my logo and your logo are exactly the same.
Yeah, they do look alike. Look at it.
And this is not on purpose, by the way. This is
No,
just,
no.
And they're like, "Oh, you're trying to copy PJ?" I'm like, "No, somebody made me this logo."
No, funny thing is, so all right, the original logo. I don't have anything around me that I can show you the original logo. The original logo is basically a dragon head. So
Yeah.
I'm a Game of Thrones fan. So I wanted like a dragon skull. I wanted to do a skull, but I didn't want to do prototypical Stone Cold skull or Bret Hart skull. So I went with a dragon skull. But then the dragon part is not really like me. So then I kind of took off the top half of the dragon head, which was this. It was essentially this logo that you see behind me. And it was perfect because this logo, and I'll give you some inside fact on this logo. This is actually inspired by the Batman logo.
Really?
Yeah. So if you look at my logo now, you can see the resemblance to a Batman logo.
Yeah,
It's got the little shape on the outside. The PJ is the bat head, and then it comes to it's basically the Batman logo. That's why I wear it on my chest. A lot of people don't know that. It's basically my Batman logo.
I think some people say it's similar because the colors are exactly the same.
Well, yeah. So I do wear the baby blue on my gear too. So, well, next stage of PJ Savage is gonna be a different color scheme. So don't worry, I got you.
Because I had the blue flames right there, so that's what I got. You know, the blue and white flames as the.
Nah, yeah, I see. Even there's so many other ones. Like I remember, they just did an Edge T-shirt. Well, WWE, the last Edge T-shirt they did was so similar to this logo, and I was like, God damn it! I know they're watching, bro.
They're gonna call you soon. They're gonna call you soon.
No, I know they're watching. You want to know how they're watching? They got Wishlist PJ Savage on Monday Night Raw and Bronson Reed. I don't give a fuck how one day this might bite me in my ass. They're fucking giving him everything that's me. That man did not have that hair, did not have the beard. Oh, what it's shit like that gets me. It's like, why try to? I get it. He's from New Zealand. I'm from New York. Well, how special are you from New York? You know, like if he's from New Zealand, he gets to like take off. Don't put my whole fucking gimmick. Even when you listen to his theme song, it sounds like it has sirens now. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What are we talking about? We're talking about Edge.
Bronson Reed.
Oh, Bronson Reed.
Yeah, listen to his theme song. Sounds like he's Wishlist PJ Savage, bro. 100%. He's got my hair. He's got my beard. Now his new theme song, it sounds like he has sirens in it. Bro.
I bet you they gotta be watching you. WWE
Bro, he looks too much like me. And now that with last night I was watching Raw and it was just like, did they really put an undertone of the Purge sirens in his music?
Dude, your music is freaking awesome. When you come out to the ring, it's like you have the whole crowd going crazy for it.
Like you hear it, bro. You hear the Purge, bro. The sirens is coming, man.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, PJ's gonna kill you, right?
Bro, it's so dope, man. And I mean, yeah, it's flattering because like they see something in the gimmick if they are using it, or shit, this is like purely coincidence. But let's say they are fucking using it, like they see something, so it's like, all right, then maybe let's hope that I could get there and really do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I can transition to TV. I know I can be on WWE. I know I would. Oh man, I'll be that guy, man. And there's that line I keep saying it, and it's gonna ring true one day. Montreal has Sami Zayn. Chicago has CM Punk.
You told me that.
New York has PJ Savage. I'm telling you, man. One day, I'm gonna say that in the Garden, standing in that WWE ring, and it's gonna ring true. And every time I come to New York, we're gonna be a bunch of animals. Like, I cannot wait for it, man. So if they are watching my shit and giving it the Brown Series, kudos, appreciate y'all, bro. It's making me more hungry.
You know what?
It's
Some people try to copy my podcast and model my podcast, and I get mad about it, but then again at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not mad. I'm flattered because they want to be me. Is what the
imitation is the best form of flattery, bro. It's you're successful and they see success in it, and they're gonna try to do it their own way, and you can't get mad at stuff like that. You gotta let that be, man. And at the end of the day, if you're the original and people know you're the original, nothing's gonna come back to you, bro. It's gonna be yours. That's it.
Yeah. I'll tell you a little story after we go up the air, though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Man, I don't want to say it too. I don't want to say too much, though.
I'm all for the tea, baby.
But yeah, this has been a fun podcast, man. It's already been 40 minutes. Holy crap! Felt like 15.
Yeah, bro. That's a PJ Savage episode, bro. It goes by. Time flies, man. We have fun every time we talk, bro. Every time I'm on a podcast, it's fun times, man. Because you get me, man. I'm not being a character. I'm not being a douchebag. I'm not acting. This PJ Savage, the wrestler, and PJ Savage, the person's exactly the same, brother.
You're just having a conversation. That's all we're having, man. Yeah, man. And I can't wait to speak back on Saturday. It's gonna be absolutely crazy, man. You're gonna fucking kill Hamlet.
Bro, I'm home, man. I'm in New York. Like, you get a different version. I might pull out in the Timbs. I might wear the 8-ball jacket. Like, PJ Savage in New York is a different animal, bro. I'm a different animal when you see me in New York City. So it's going to be dope. It's going to be awesome. Who knows? I might pull out the Timbs and wrestle in them. You might get to see some crazy shit. So it's always a great time to be in my city and be home and to wrestle in front of the hometown crowd. It's just awesome, bro. So, New York, man. New York, I love it. I love being from New York, and New York's rich in wrestling culture, all the way from the Bruno Sammartino days. This was the home of the greatest company in the world right now. So, we're the basis for a lot of greatness. So, let's keep doing it, man. New York's a great place, and now wrestling is here. Oh, it's going to be awesome.
I can't wait, man. Saturday's going to be awesome, man. Are you going to be at the meet and greet, or you don't know yet?
I'm not 100% sure. They haven't told me. I think I spoke to somebody and it was in passing they told me about it. But they haven't told me 100%. Skills, if you're watching, bro, let me know if I'm at this meet and greet so I can promote it. But yeah, if I'm not, then still go anyway because it's gonna be an awesome meet and greet. A lot of awesome wrestlers there, man. I know Lindsay's gonna be there. Conway with my belt is gonna be there. There's going to be a lot of dope guys to go out there.
Mike the Truth Jackson. Speak about Mike the Truth Jackson, man.
Shit, man. We haven't even mentioned that guy coming into our world now, Mike the Truth.
That's how good. That's how good the Win roster is, man.
Hey, look, not even look how the world works, man. Mike the Truth Jackson is gonna be in Win this Saturday when CM Punk came back and blew up the wrestling world. So this is kind of dope, man. It's kind of dope to see what he says, and he's been in the octagon with CM Punk, so it's gonna be awesome to hear what he says. And it's crazy how the whole universe works. Punk comes back, and next thing you know, Mike the Truth Jackson's at an indie show, and he's calling out Punk again. So it's gonna be awesome, bro. It's gonna be awesome. Can't wait.
I can't wait to see what Mike the Truth. Understanding he has a live mic this Saturday.
Oh, jeez. He's definitely talking about CM Punk. Definitely talking about Punk. So it's going to be awesome, bro. It's going to be awesome.
The man that kicked CM Punk's ass is going to be at Win.
Shoot, bro. Shoot. He beat his ass, man. So it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see Mike, man. I can't wait to have him a part of the team. And him coming from the pedigree that he comes from. He comes from a lot of discipline in that world of MMA. So different, but so similar, and happy he's on the team with us, man. So it's a huge asset to wrestling this now.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. And that we got Miracle Generation. Ichiban's going to be there. Man, it's going to, I mean, they just have the whole Win roster right there at the meet and greet.
That would be cool. But who knows, man? Who knows?
Who knows who's going to be there? Skills, if you're watching, man, can we get some confirmation if PJ is going to be there? And then Papa Dank's in the house.
Oh, Papa Dank. He
You're gonna
does
see
my
him on-
podcast. Beyond the Barricade, that's my podcast. He does my he is my co-host, but I never do the podcast. So he does it for me and he sends me, I get all the money. So
Yeah.
great deal. Great deal.
Papa Dank, he's a good friend. Right there, Papa Dank.
Yeah, I love that guy, man. He's awesome, bro. He's a treasure to this scene. So love
Yeah.
Papa, man.
Hanging out with him on Saturday is gonna be awesome, man. Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. I can't wait for Saturday. I'm excited, man. I've been excited. The promos I cut for Saturday is gonna be awesome. Savage 144, me coming out the train station. Saturday is gonna be a movie, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Saturday.
You want to know something real funny? Actually,
Yeah, what's up?
so I'm having someone on my podcast tomorrow. That's actually from a wrestling promotion in the UK called Savage Pro Wrestling.
Oh, they gotta get me in there. Put a plug. Let's go. Let's do this.
The Virus would be live.
Oh, it's cool, dude.
Yeah, that dude is awesome, by the way. Yeah, he'll be on the podcast tomorrow. So just want to plug that out.
Awesome.
But yeah, if PJ Savage Pro Wrestling, if you're listening, you need to get PJ.
Book it, baby. Book it. Let's do it.
It fits the bill right there.
Hell yeah. I'm planning a couple international trips for next year, so I had to fit right in, man. I got some room on the schedule, so let's get to work.
Let's get the whole win team down there.
Yeah, I'll be awesome, bro. That'd be awesome. I'll be awesome. I'll say it right now. I'll win that win belt. I'll defend it over there in the UK. What's up, man? I'll defend it versus the Virus guy. Let's go. Me and Virus for the World Heavyweight Championship. Let's do it.
He's got a unique, really gimmick right there. You know, he's got this.
I'm gonna check him out once we end this. I'm definitely gonna check him out because I like.
He's a hardcore wrestler too, so you know.
Oh man, those deathmatch guys are a little bit different.
He's not a deathmatch guy, but he's like a hardcore match. Like,
okay,
he wrestles with the
deathmatch
tax.
guys a little bit different.
He wrestles with the tax, and then he wrestles with the man.
I can do tax. I like tax.
They actually. Here's the one. It was Rudy Root versus the Virus, and they used a Switch controller, and they just bashed the guy's head over it or something like that. Or I think it was Xbox. It was a video game controller. It was awesome though.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so make sure you tune into that one. That episode's tomorrow. PJ, what do you got coming up?
Man, I got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Obviously, we got Win on Saturday. We have Titan Championship Wrestling December 9th. I'm doing my first ever seminar December 10th. Go check that out. Post is on my page. Next year's going to be insane. I'm light in December because I kind of take the time off to spend it with the kids.
Yeah, I get
save up for Christmas and do all that stuff. So December 9th is kind of like my last booking for the year. So I'm taking some time off, but again, I'm doing there's a lot of shooting and rebranding, new logos, new designs, whole bunch of new stuff that's going to be rolling out in December. So pay attention to that stuff for sure.
Yeah, so make sure you buy your tickets to win. You know, you can click that QR code right there, get your tickets right there. It doesn't get easier than that.
Nope.
Technology, man. You know, it's advancing like crazy right now. But anyway, where can people find you anyway, PJ, if they want to find you?
All over on my socials. Check me out, PJ Savage _ on Instagram and on Twitter. On TikTok, it's PJ and Savage. YouTube is PJ Savage. PJ Savage everything. And for some of the new merch that's coming out, ProWrestlingTees.com/PJ Savage. Everything PJ Savage. So go check that out, man. That's everywhere you can get me.
And where can people find you if they want to book you? That's another question.
Oh yeah, so the new booking email is going to be bookpjsavage@gmail.com. Everything's going into through that email. The old email is don't use that no more. I don't know if anyone has it. I'm not even going to say it here. So, or the new people, anybody inquiring now, everything is bookpjsavage@gmail.com. And that's for podcasts. That's for wrestling shows, seminars, whatever the hell you want to bring me in for.
All right. So All right, PJ, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, man. It's been an awesome interview, and we will see you guys in the next one.